Hello and welcome to Chair Yoga. We begin with our breath. So we just want to close our eyes for a moment and shake our hips into the chair and breathe. Just notice how you're breathing today. Nice deep breaths are our best, and maybe a complete exhale. And we'll begin our work right there with the breath, with the exhale. So inhale, and as you exhale, draw the belly button in. Pull it in as tight as you can. And then inhale and release it. So you're actually making the muscles of your core, your muscles of your front abs, move here. Release on the inhale and contract and pull back towards your spine on the exhale. Two more. And just soften and keep breathing. Open your eyes, lift your arms up, stretch out of one side and stretch out of the other. Draw your arms down at your side, and let's bring just the tops of your shoulders up towards your ears and then lower them down. And then rest your palms on your lap, turn your head to one side, just as far as is comfortable, and then come back to center. And let's do it in the other direction. Back to center. Let's do it again. Turn one way, center, the other direction, and center. And then we'll turn our head to one side, look down at our elbow, and get a little bit different stretch in the neck. Bringing the chin closer to the chest. And then release that back to center. Over to the other side. Turn and look down at the elbow. Hold there for a couple breaths. And then release and come back to center. Good. So now we want to anchor ourselves with our feet right on the floor, nice and strong. Seat in the chair. And we're going to reach one arm out and reach as far as we can. Support ourselves with the other arm. And then draw that arm back. So we're working through the shoulder, using the core to hold our bodies in the chair, but strengthening through our arms. And let's do it on the other side. Just reach as far as you can and bring it back. Good. Now, sit back just a little bit more in the chair. We're going to do both arms. We're going to balance. So even in the chair, we can work on balance. So draw that belly button back towards your spine. Hold it there. And breathe in and out. But let that muscle stay engaged. And one arm comes out. And right away, the other arm comes out. This is like a swim move. If you swim, you are very familiar with this movement. And then come to rest, hands on your lap. And continue to breathe here. Let's bring the feet parallel, lift the arms, take them behind our head. Draw the elbows back. Feel that strength in your spine. And then push the arms out and release them down. Now push them back and release them down. Inhale up, behind the head, out to the side. Release and push them back. Now you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with balance? Well, what we're doing in the chair is we're building the muscle strength and awareness of our bodies so that when we stand, we have good balance. So continuing with that, we're going to lift one knee up, Lift the foot off the floor and then draw that knee close to your chest. Lift the chest a little higher and release it down. Same leg comes up and in and down. Now maybe each time you do this, your leg comes up a little higher and down. Other side. So we draw it in, we get used to what we're doing here. Lift the chest. And now release it down. Lift and pull it in. You can be pulling behind the thigh too, if that's more comfortable. Release it down. One more. And now just pause and see if you feel where you made that effort. Continuing now, we take the feet apart a little bit and bring the arms up, shoulders over hips. Bring the elbows in front of you and then open up and take them a little behind. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Hug your spine and now stretch it. And once again, hug your spine with those muscles on your back. Good. Holding the hands here. If you need a release, just put them down for a minute. Come on back. And we can actually have one hand on the hip for this one if you like. And we're going to lift one knee and the opposite elbow and knee are going to try to touch each other. They may not touch, and that's okay. As always, lift your knee, take your elbow towards your knee, pull that belly button back to the spine. That's what we're doing here. Chair crunches. One more. And release. Let's do that on the other side. Arm up, knee up, elbow to knee, belly button back to spine. And release. Let's heel toe out. Get a nice inner leg stretch going here. And then heel toe back and in. Sit tall. Out, heel toe. A little further this time. And then heel toe back in. Now keep the feet in, but let's spread those knees out and feel the stretch right here. Holding on to the chair, pull the knees towards each other, squeeze those inner thighs, and release. So to have good balance, we need every part of our body. We need to be strong, and we need to know what our muscles are doing. So when we say engage your core in yoga, we're talking about your inner leg line, your abs in the front, your muscles in the back, the head, the neck, even the arms. They all play a role in engaging our core and keeping us balanced. One more. And then release that, feet flat on the floor, sit tall, and just breathe. It's important too to balance your practice between effort and ease. And right here now we want to soften, come to an easy pose. Beautiful. Now, sitting here, I want you to just think about where is your center of energy, of balance, of body. So for some people, that center might be right by the belly button. That's what we often think of, right? But for others, it might be between the hips. It might be a little higher in the chest or even in the middle of your back. Think about what you consider your center and just keep your mind's eye there for a minute. And then we're going to take one foot, cross it in front of the other. We're going to squeeze those legs together one more time. Whatever foot's in front, take that hand, cross it over the front of your body. Elbow up, other arm comes on top, and we're hugging. And as you hug here, maybe you use your hands to help, but take your shoulders out away from the spine as you pull your belly button in. Really squeeze those legs and then release that a little bit. Belly button in and back, squeeze the legs, round a little, and release that. One more time. And then release that. Now, come to our seated resting pose and think about where you feel that effort. And wherever you felt that effort, that's your center today. And it can change as we practice. So let's stand and let's practice some balance poses today. Bringing your chair to one side today. Standing sideways to your chair so your hip is perpendicular to the chair. And let's raise the heels and lower. And even as we raise the heels here, it's not just using the feet, it's using the whole body. So we lift ribs, lift head. Think about all that lifting coming from the core of your body. And then maybe one arm comes up and down. Maybe you hover the other hand to start to build your balance here. And when you're ready, when you're balanced, both hands up and down. One more time, we're going to hold it up there, reach a little higher, and then heels down, hands down. Mountain pose. Now we're going to do that with our knees. Start out with your hand on the chair. Lift one foot off the floor, knee high, and lower it down. Lift. Now hover the hand. Anytime you need to put the hand down, go right ahead and do that. But then once again, lift the hand, lift the knee. Good. Now lift the knee. Hold. And then lower it down. Now we'll add the arm. So arm up, knee up on the same side. Hover the hand. And down. Up. And down. Up and hold. And down. Good. Walk that out. Now we're going to take it out to the side. So just step it out to the side. Shift your weight to that leg and shift it back. Changing our point in space here, but not changing our center because our center is internal. Let's just tap that toe in. And again, hand can hover near the chair or beyond the chair as we do this, as you start to build your balance. Now we'll hover the foot. Good, one more time. And tap it down, walk it out. Staying on this side, hand on chair, we're going to lift that leg out to the side, strengthening the outer hip now. And bring it back and down. Up and out, back and down. Hold it out there. Breathe, stand a little taller, and down. Now let's take the arm out. Lift the leg, and as we do, we lean towards this other chair. Maybe we hover the hand. And then down. So you could hear my little, I started to lose my balance. So when you lose your balance, just put your hand on that chair, regain that core engagement, and then release it. Good, walk that out. And then let's separate the feet and just circle those hips around. Loosening up here and the other direction. And then come to our mountain pose and breathe. So now I'm going to switch the chair to the other side so that we can do all of that. You probably don't have to switch your chair. And we stand and we lift our heels. We just find that core balance on the other side now. And again, hover the hand or lift the arms. Find where you can best work on your core, your balance. And then wherever you're at, hold, breathe into that center. Good, and release it down, mountain pose. We'll do the same now with the knee lift. We lift the knee and we lower. Hovering the hand if you want. Bringing the hands up overhead if that is where you're at today. On the next one, we hold. Hold your knee up, balance, draw the belly in. And then exhale and release that down. We're going to step out, shift our weight, and step it back in. Out and in. Keep the knee soft here. Next, we'll tap it in. So we aren't putting our full weight on that foot now. We're just kind of tapping it lightly and stepping out again. Now we'll hover it. Hover it off the floor and take it back out. Hover, take it back out. Keeping that other hand right over your chair, trying to hover the hand too, building that core balance. One more, and tap it down. Good, walk it out. Come to your mountain. Hand on the chair to begin with. We lift the outside leg up. See how that feels? Hover the hand. See if we can balance on one leg. And bring it down. Now let's bring the arm up. And do it. Hover the hand, reach the opposite hand up. Anytime you need the chair, you just touch the chair. And then bring it down. Now what helps me with this, and might help you too, push through the heel. Push that leg straight as you can get it. Belly button towards the spine. Tighten up through your whole body here, and then release it down. Walk that out. Take the feet apart, and let's circle those hips around and circle in the other direction. And just come to pause here. Now, if you have a mat, as I do, you can do this walking around the edge of your mat, or you could just walk back and forth on your floor. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at one end of my mat. I'm going to make a nice slow walk towards my chair. So I pick up one foot, very, very controlled, heel, toe, rock forward, tiny baby steps, because I'm trying to challenge my balance. I'm not worried about walking, I'm balancing, and your hands can be here, and you walk to your chair, mountain. So let's do it again. Start back away from the chair a little bit. Stand tall, as slow as you can. Start out on the other leg this time. Pick it up, high as you can. Heel down, toe down, rock into that foot. Lift the chest, lift the foot. Heel, toe. Shift your weight. Shift your weight. And come to mountain. So I call that moonwalk. It's a nice, slow, controlled walk to build our balance. So let's come on back into the chair. Bring your chair back in. Have a seat. And notice how your body feels. So we'll take a twist in the chair, feet nice and wide, hands up. We turn in one direction, we turn in the other. Just an easy twist here. You can also do this twist standing. Today we do it in the chair. And now we add to that by pushing out. Pushing the hand out across the body. One more. And come to rest. Heel toe those feet in. Take the arms out. Now strengthening in the upper body, we make circles. Just little circles. I call this the size of a golf ball. And reverse it. And now make your circles bigger. Let's make them the size of a baseball. Still sitting tall. Still, shoulders are always over our hips. Reverse it. And now we'll make them big, basketball size or bigger. And reverse it. And then float your arms down and notice where you feel your effort and soften there with the breath. Good. Lift the heels, lift the toes. Rocking from the back of the foot to the front of the foot, strengthening the muscles of the feet, the ankles, and making them flexible too. And then pause. Stretch out one leg to the side. And we'll lean into that a little bit. Maybe take those arms out again. And stretch. Even here, you're balanced. Feet are flat, pressing the earth away from us. And we lift the arms up overhead and bring them in front of our heart. Bring that foot in. Let's go to the other side. Extend the leg. Stay here. Maybe lean a little towards that leg. Maybe we take the top arm over and get a deeper stretch. Bottom arm can come out and challenge our balance in the chair. And then lift up nice and tall. And bring the hands in front of your heart and step that foot back and in, shifting to the center of your chair here. And breathe. Inhale. Let's twist to one side. Bring both hands down and back. Inhale up overhead. Twist in the other direction. Finding length. Finding evenness of breath here. One more. Each side. And then come to center. Tilt your head towards the shoulder. Get a nice stretch on the opposite side. Back to center, over to the other side. And back to center. Turn your head. Come back to center. Turn in the other direction. And back to center. Take your eyes up to where the ceiling meets the wall. And then lower your chin down towards your chest. Lift and lower the chin. And then come back to neutral. Heel toe the feet apart and shift your weight once again side to side. Rocking that weight, feeling the shift in the hips, and we'll take it to a circle. And the other direction. And come up nice and tall, heel toe the feet back in. One more exercise to strengthen our core. Hands on your hips, we lift one foot and just kick the legs straight. Toes come towards your shin. Heel is off the floor for this one, and we lift the chest and bring it back in and down. 2 more of those. Lift and stretch. Lift and stretch. And bring it back in. Other side. Lift and kick it out as straight as you can. Don't worry about how straight. It's about the effort. It's about all the strength that you're building so that when you do stand, you do have balance. And now we'll take hold of the back of the thigh or right below the knee here on the front of the shin. And using your arms, you just circle that around and release those muscles we just worked. And circle in the other direction. And release that foot down, and let's go to the other side, either here or here, using the arms to circle the leg. Reverse that. And place that foot down once again, heel toe, heel toe. Stretch, lift those ribs, and let's take a forward fold here. Hands on your thighs for support. Lean into that space in front of you. Pull the belly in, nice tight core, and lean back. So it's not cat-cow. We're using more strength here. Lean forward, and it doesn't have to be far. And then lift back and up. Find where you have the best balance, keeping the spine neutral, and then come back up. Heel toe the feet in, and now let's do cat-cow to release that. And then come back to neutral, mountain in the chair for a moment. Shoulders down your back, and notice how balanced you feel now. Evenly in the hips, evenly in the feet. Rest the hands on your thighs. Close your eyes and come back to the breath. Breathing in a balanced way here so that the inhale and the exhale are even. Bring the hands together and rub the palms. Hover them over your face. Let that energy soak in. Open your eyes into that warmth and bring the hands to your heart. Bow to your body for its fabulous work today. I hope you enjoyed our balance work today. So please visit my channel on YouTube. There are some other balance classes if you want to continue to work on that. And you can always come back and view this video again. Have a great day. Namaste.